Real quick before we actually begin, I have a joke. What did the father say to the troublesome child? Go, son, before you die, son. Got it? Because they're both appliances. Kinda. We're doing GoSun today. Hey guys, welcome to another Red Yeti First Look. I'm Matt. This week we're going to be checking out the GoSun Sport. GoSun makes solar-powered camping gadgets to make your outdoor experience more enjoyable. They really made their name with their solar-powered stoves. Today we have their GoSun Sport that we're going to be looking at. So obviously, kind of on the nose here, but the cool thing about the GoSun Sport is it is a solar-powered stove. We could really just end the first look there. I think that's awesome. That's not a thing that I realized was real. Thought it was just a movie thing. But it works, and it exists, and it's right in front of you. Honestly, if you don't think that's the freaking coolest thing, then you were wrong, and stop watching this video. GoSun really is the ultimate camping stove. You don't need to worry about twigs, sticks, fuel. You can just pack it and go. It's extremely lightweight. The entire thing only weighs about 7 pounds. And because of the way it's shaped, it really packs onto a backpack pretty easily. The way it works is simple, but awesome. It is as simple as just opening up. You can see that there's a couple different pieces that move. This is what it looks like when it's closed, and these legs kind of swing around so you get like a nice handle. You can kind of see how it would fit perfectly on a backpack, just strap right in. You open it up, you position it towards the sun, you put your food, or I don't know, whatever you want to cook in here. It should be food. Yeah, don't try to put other stuff in here. You put what you're trying to cook in this little slot, and then you just insert it right into the GoSun. And that's it. You let the sun do the rest. When there's sun. So the actual GoSun is made of, obviously, the flaps. They're kind of like a sun tanning foil thing that you direct the sun back at the actual stove itself. This tube here is what actually cooks the food. It's what, acts as the oven. It's double insulated, so it keeps the food a consistent temperature while keeping you from burning yourself if you touch it, which is great because you don't have to worry about that. I mean, being scorched by a hot sun pipe would be awful. I never thought I would say that. So all the food is housed in the actual tube, the heat is trapped perfectly, and then you have these little panels here that redirect the sunlight right at the tube, heating it up. Pretty simple. One thing that's actually super important about operating the GoSun is do not preheat it. It might be counterintuitive, just don't do it, because when you put cold food on it and then insert it into the tube, the stark change in temperature can cause some impurities, and that's, no good. Expansion, contraction, etc. We don't want that. It won't explode, but it could damage it over time. You can even operate the GoSun in cloud cover. It may not be necessarily as strong. You do need direct sunlight to get the most out of it, but it really doesn't specifically need to have a bright, sunny, clear sky day, which is great. You can't really take into account what weather you're gonna get necessarily. Weather can be a little fickle sometimes. So if you are planning a trip and you do get a bit of bad weather, you still can actually cook, which is great. You're not gonna be eating dried beans, which is bad. The GoSun Sport can fully finish a meal in about 20 minutes and has a max temperature of about 550 degrees, which is more than you would need. This thing gets hot. Plus it can fit 2 to 3 meals in one load. I mean, if you're willing to share. You can bake brownies in this thing too. Don't share those though. Mail me some. It could bake, steam, fry, roast. Can't do your taxes though. It's almost tax season. I gotta do mine. What if it could? Something to think about, GoSun. Makes brownies. Can cook a steak. Knows how to properly file taxes. That's the next one you work on. Think about it. At the end of the day, this is definitely a safer option if you're camping and worrying about fire hazards. Maybe you're camping during the dry season. Well, grab your GoSun, you don't need to worry about any kind of flames or fuel. Just the sun. GoSun. GoSun Sport. If only cooking could always be this simple. Good old sun-powered future cooking. That's what it is. That's it for our first look of the GoSun Sport. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know what you thought of this video. Helps out, makes me feel loved. Could always use more of that in my life. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, bell notification, etc. Hashtag. That's it for now, and stay tuned for another Ready Yeti first look coming at you next week.